Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss another problem. A problem is kth smallest element in a BST. Given the root of a binary search tree and an integer k, return the kth smallest value of all values of the nodes in the tree. Okay, so basically what we need to do is that we are given this tree and this is a BST. So I hope you know what are the special properties of a BST over binary tree. So see, k is 1. So we have to return the first smallest. We have to return first smallest value. So what is first smallest value here? 1, right? So the output is 1. Similarly, if we see for this test case, so here see what we have. We have this BST, right? So if you see, this is a BST, okay, and k is 3. So we need to return the third smallest. Okay, third smallest we need to return. So here third smallest is what? Obviously, see, the leftmost will be the smallest because this is a BST, right? Then this will be the second smallest and this will be the third smallest. So 3 will be the output. Okay, 3 will be the output. So I hope you understood what the problem is. Now we will be discussing multiple approaches to for this problem. First, let's see the basic approach. So guys, see, I hope you, if you're following tree series, so you will obviously know that in order traversal, when we do in order traversal of a BST, so that traversal we get that elements in sorted order. We get elements in sorted order, right? So this is a property. This is a very important property, and it's used very many times. So see, if I what I will do now, I will take a array. I'll take vector, array list, or list in Python and Java. So I'm taking this vector, and in this I'll be storing the in order traversal of this BST. And since this is a BST, so the in order traversal will be sorted. So for first, what happens in order? In an order, first left is there, then the root value, and then the right. So here, if I store the in order traversal of this tree, of this BST in this vector, so it will be something like this: 1. This is a left child, then the root 2. There is no right child, so it will go back. Then obviously 3 will come root, and then the right 4. So similarly 5 and 6. So see, this is the in order traversal, and obviously we can see this is a sorted order. Now what we need? We need the third smallest. So what will be the third smallest? This third element in this array, because this is sorted in ascending order, na? So third element here will be the uh, kth smallest element, the kth element here. So this is one approach, okay, and this is very basic approach. What we need to do, we just need to have a vector, and we need to do in order traversal, store the elements in the vector, and at last we can return the k. Let's say vector is answer, so answer k minus 1 index we can return, that is 0 1 2, k minus 1 2 second index element we can return. So this approach time complexity will be O of n, because obviously in order traversal we are going to each node, so O of n, where n is number of nodes in the tree, and space is, see, we are creating this vector, right, and n nodes will be there. So here what will be the space complexity? O of n. So this is one approach. Now there is one more approach in which what we can do is we can avoid using avoid making this vector. Instead of making this vector, we can directly do it, like find out the kth smallest element. Okay, so see how we can do that. um so we are given this BST, right, and we need to find out the kth smallest, and what we need to do is we need to avoid using the vector, right? Do not want to store all the elements. I just want to get the kth element, right? I just want to get the kth element. So what we can simply do is we can see, just try to think what you can do. Simply, we have to go to the third smallest, and we do not want to store all the elements in an array, right? So what we go to the last element here. We check if this is the element which we are trying to find. If that's not, so we just go back to the root, because after this element root will be the smallest element, right? And after root we know that if root is not the kth element, then we have to go to the right. So similarly, what we were doing earlier, we were finding out the in-order traversal, right? So 1 was here and here it was 3. So earlier we were storing the in-order traversal. Now we will not store the in-order traversal. We will just simply have a variable, let's say res. So what we can do is simply we just need to we will not store the in-order traversal. What we will do, we just go to the last element here, and if this is the kth element then we will return this, otherwise we go to the root, then we go to the right. Okay, so let's see how this approach is working. Let me draw a tree again. So the tree which is given in the problem is 5 3. So it's 5 3 6 4 2 and 1. So what we will do, right? K is 3. So first of all we have to go to the here, we go to the leftmost element. We check if k is, if we reduce k by 1, just reduce k by 1 and check if this is equal to 0. No, meaning this is not the kth element, so just move back to the root. So now we will check for the root. If we subtract k is equal to, just subtract 1, if it's equal to 0, no, meaning this is also not the kth element. So we go to the right, but still here there is no right node na, so we go back here. Now for this 3 we again reduce k by 1 and now k becomes equal to 0. So when k becomes equal to 0, it means that this is the kth smallest element which we are finding. Okay, so let's see the code for this approach. See, what I am doing here is I am creating this in order function in which I am passing root and the k value, and I have taken this private variable res, in that I will be storing the kth smallest node value. Okay, so here in order, simple in order, this is simple in order traversal, right? First left, then root, and then right. So if root is null, just return, otherwise go to the left, keep going to left. So what we will do, we'll keep going to left left left, and when we reach here, so we will check for this, subtract k, minus minus k means it will subtract k and it will check if it's equal to 0. If it is, then rest will store the root value, otherwise and otherwise if that's not, we just do the right call. Okay, so this is one approach. So time complexity again will be O of n, and space complexity will also be O of n in case of skew tree, because see, like if tree is something like this, so we have to go to the leftmost node na, like if it is a skew tree, all the nodes are like this. Okay, and time complexity O of n because we are going to every node in the worst case. So this is one approach, right? There is one more approach which is slightly more efficient than this approach, but in the worst case that will also be same only, but in average case it might improve. So if see, let's take this as the so this test case was given, right? 5 6 3 2 4 and 1. So what we can do, right? We can have a stack. In stack what we will do, as we discussed, right, we'll go to the leftmost node. So when we are going to the leftmost node now, we will keep on adding this 5. First of all, root is here na, so we add this 5 in the stack. Then root gets to roots left, so it comes here. Now we add this 3. Then root come here, we add 2. Then root comes here, we add this 1. So until we reaches the leftmost node, we just keep on adding in the stack. Now if you see, the leftmost node is at the top of the stack. From now we will start checking. We will pop the top element from the stack, which is 1. We check if we do k minus minus, that is k is 3 here, right? If we do k minus minus, that is k is equal to 3 minus 1 2. Is it equal to 0? No. Meaning this 1 is not the leftmost node. And if this is not the leftmost node, so what we will do? We will add, if there is any right child for this one, we will just add it. But right now there is nothing. So we will just pop it and we will check the next element. So now we'll check for 2. So if we do k minus minus, here k become 2. Now 2 minus minus will be 1. So is it equal to 0? No. Meaning this 2 is also not the kth smallest node. So what we will do? It also does not have any right child. So we just go back here, as in this is gets popped from the stack, and we go to this third node. So for this 3 node, k minus minus we do. So k is 1. So 1 minus minus will be 0. So it will be equal to 0. Hence, this is the third smallest element. Third smallest element. So we return it. So this is one approach, right? Time complexity C. At a time, O of h, that is the height of the tree. These many nodes will be there. These will, because first what we are doing. See guys, first we are going to all the leftmost nodes, na. So how many leftmost nodes will be there? Whatever the height of the tree is. So in the average case, its time complexity will be O of h. Similarly, the space complexity, because how much nodes will be there? O of h. But the thing is, again, if it is a skewed tree, meaning all the nodes are on the left side, then obviously the time complexity will be O of n, and space complexity will be again O of n, because all the nodes will come in the stack and we have to go to each node. So I hope you understood this approach as well. Let's see the code for this. So see, in worst case, both approaches are same complexity only, or that's just the difference in the average case. So here see, we have taken a stack, and we are this is a while like loop, it will go on. So for every node, right, we push that in the stack and we go to the left of it. Then we pop that node and we just decrement k and check if it's equal to 0, we return. Otherwise we go to the right of that node. Okay, so just try run this code once on multiple test cases. You'll understand how basically it's working. And if you found the video helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.